Just going to go over to Rumble, get Rumble going. We're not going to be on long, but this deserves to be talked about. I mean, what a holy crap day. Wow, that's weird. Dude, when I was checking my settings, my TV in the back was just washed out, no matter what I did. Weird as hell. But, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. That works fine. I liked something in the background. The TV just blank, and some of my screensavers don't stay up. But okay, I'm not going to be here long. Just going to jump into it, everyone. Holy shit. What a crazy day. I swear we're living in the Matrix, guys. We are in the simulation, as some people say. I mean, what the absolute holy hell. Started off today with Elon Musk going off. Hey, Texan, this won't be a really long stream, but I just wanted to talk about this. I don't know how long my voice will hold up. Last night's stream, my voice died off and on, so we'll see how it goes. This happened earlier today. This is what set things off. We already knew there was a rift going on between Donald Trump and Elon Musk after he left Doge. He has been attacking the big, beautiful bill, which I have misgivings about the bill and let things alike. And I don't like to play. I'm just going to mention the bill real quick. I think it needs to be passed. It's not everything we could want. But I do have a problem. This is Republicans and Libertarians. I have a problem with you guys. Sometimes you need to take a win. And yes, Trump's big, beautiful bill is got some warts. But it is an improvement. It's a step up. And right now at this point, it's the best he's going to get. I don't think you're going to get better. All you're going to do is alienate anybody who would vote for it. And then you're going to get nothing. And then you're going to bitch and whine about that. So stop wanting everything. And this is not a budget bill. This is a reconciliation bill. That's what it is. It is exactly a set budgetary bill. So maybe Ron Johnson, sorry, I usually agree with you, Rand Paul, shut the fuck up and let this thing pass. For once, you do not get everything, and standing on your principles to a fault is not to be lauded. I don't like the bill totally. I really don't. But sometimes you have to take a small win to get any win. But if we follow Ron Johnson, and some of the other libertarian and far righties, the ultra conservative ones that say they're fiscally responsible to a fault, we will get nothing. Nothing will pass. I'm sorry. You start small. Baby steps in the right direction is a step in the right direction. All right. And we need to get this money for the Border Patrol and border security and some of the other things in there. The tax on tips, the overtime stuff, you know, that stuff. We need to get that done. Stop just wish listing that if I don't get everything I want, forget it. So, okay. So let's head on into the Elon Musk thing. It started with this tweet earlier today. Time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Now, I'm going to say right away, okay, you know what? I am a Trump supporter. Do I think Trump is what he says here? I sure as shit hope not. Do I know for sure? No. Do I suspect? No. Yeah. But I will say this. Him saying this, if he doesn't have the evidence and drop it now, tomorrow, if he doesn't drop evidence of what he said, he's done. You can't say shit like that and not have evidence. Now, there are people saying that maybe this is Elon Musk or Elon Musk in conjunction with Donald J. Trump or trying to do something super insane like this just to get the Epstein files out. Now let's say it's Elon Musk. Elon is upset about the files, wants them out, so he does this. What happens? It may force Trump to look at Spamela Blondie and go, release these friggin' files now. Get this shit out there. Show who was on that island, who was doing horrid stuff. Get something out there to calm this. Maybe that is the play from Elon Musk. I don't know. Or maybe Musk and Trump thought this up together. I don't know. Maybe Trump himself is not happy with what's going on with the Epstein shit. You know? So, I don't know. I will say, if he doesn't have some type of evidence to drop from this, holy shit. But I will also say, if Donald Trump is in those Epstein files, as more than we already know, not just flying on the airplane. Remember, Donald Trump, as soon as he found out what Epstein was doing, Trump's the one that barred him from Mar-a-Lago, got a hold of the feds, worked with the feds, and helped get Jeffrey Epstein convicted. So if he was going to get convicted, help the guy get convicted, you think Epstein would have been a little bit, hey, screw you, and dropped some shit on Trump. But he didn't. And if he was really in the files, you're going to tell me some Democrat judge, some Democrat congressman, somebody in the deep state wouldn't have already dropped it, or at least enough of it to just nail Trump and leave out all the other people that we probably know are in this thing? So, yeah, I'm going to say, I don't know. But it got worse and worse. Now, Elon Musk then started, Trump was posting maybe we should eliminate his contracts with SpaceX and stuff. Well, then he starts saying he's going to, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of government contracts at SpaceX, will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Holy shit. And what that means is this would end the International Space Station and simultaneously provide no way to safely deorbit it. Yeah. I mean, Trump has been very measured in his responses, hasn't been just blowing up. He hasn't talked about it too much openly yet. A lot of this is going on while he was doing other things today and doing other press conferences. So, but yeah, wow. I mean, the worst thing he was responding earlier today was Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate. That forced everyone to buy electric cars that no one else wanted. That he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. Well, yeah. But Musk has just been on a tear today. I bet you own SpaceX stock or come on. Let me get past my Biden moment. Tesla stock. You're like, holy shit today. Because if he's threatening to shut down the Dragon spacecraft program and everything else that he's got in conjunction with the United States government and everything, that is a huge hit if you are got any stock, you're on the board, you got a job there. Same with Tesla. Wow. So, let's see. Check chat real quick. Something tells me this is a setup, planned fake fight to distract from something bigger. Maybe it's that 10th dimensional chess or something. Or it's just Musk himself trying to force these files to be released. I mean, we all know any Trump supporter right here is pretty pissed off about how this has been handled, the Epstein files. And I will say this, and I bet 99.99999% of all Trump supporters will agree with me on this. If Donald Trump is in the Epstein files as having visited Lolita Island and done anything scurvy, if he's been shown to have done something wrong and scurvy, then just like anybody else, he deserves to go to jail. Now. So yeah, let me get back here. Oh crap, the chat went there, my mouse. I can't wait till my new mouse comes. Big beautiful deal, Project 2025, yeah. I didn't vote for Elon, I didn't vote for And I didn't vote for Trump because of Elon. Yeah. That's it. Oh, yeah. No reply. Welcome, by the way, buddy. Welcome, Occupational Forces. But the thing is, Elon tried to intimate that in one of his tweets today. Oh, Donald Trump only won because of me. No. Elon, if anything, Elon attached himself to Trump. When Trump took that bullet to the ear, stood up, fight, 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 Elon knew right then, and even tweeted, he's going to win. He knew right then Trump was going to win, so he attached himself to Trump. He went from nothing to, I love Trump like it closest, the most any straight guy can love another man. Remember that? So, yeah. Elon, sorry, Trump didn't win because of you. You got your new popularity because you attached yourself to Trump. Come on, look at it. Elon became a rock star. He was sucking up all that attention. You know, running around with chainsaws and meeting people and doing conferences and getting to be in the, the Oval Office and being in government and having power. So, yeah, 100%. I agree. No reply. Project 2025 wrote Obamacare. This is a fact. Yes, that is a fact. Yes, it is. Once again, Obama was a Manchurian candidate. He was a deep state plant just as much as Joe Biden, and that is not tinfoil. Hey, Urbexy, what's up, man? This was a role play. I know I'm behind on the chat, guys, but I really think it's important. I really read most of your comments on this. This was a role play. Fallout between Trump and Musk. It was to try and get the left back on side to save Tesla. Maybe. That's a good way to think about it, Urbexy. Yes, thank you. Think the Epstein comments were too far for Trump to willingly go along with? Possibly, yeah. Yeah. Also, hey, come on. Biden's own daughter has come out and said, hey, Daddy was showering with me. Look it up, everybody. That is in her diary. So, you would think that if Trump had done some scurvy shit, his granddaughter, daughters, somebody would have outed him. Somebody in the Democrats or deep state would have put it out there against Trump. Even if they sat on everything else to protect all their other files to stop Trump, they would have put something out there. That is my supposition. Think the Epstein comment, yeah, let's see, no reply. There are plenty of pictures of Elon with Maxwell. No reply. You've said it before, great minds. I have some in here. Yes, buddy. I was going to bring a couple of them receipts. Slowburn, what's up? Man, I skipped way past where Slowburn first started talking. All I did was try to go down a little. There it is. Yes, guys, I know I'm behind in the chat. Hey, do me a favor real quick. Everybody, please stop a quick millisecond and give the stream a thumbs up. Please do that. And, share it out if you like. If not, no big deal. Just hang out and keep chatting, and I'll try to catch up. But I am notorious when I used to have my other channel, when I got a lot of people, I got behind in the chat because there are times like now I think it's important I read your comments and respond. Slowburn, 48 hours, let it simmer. This is something bigger than we are aware of. Feels off. I agree. Dude, it's like we are living in the simulation. And somebody accidentally glitched the simulation. Technocratic uniparty. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Jay, what's shaking bacon? Well, everything is shaking right now with this earthquake war between Trump and Musk. Woof. Woof. And there's a lot of people who even saw the little feud going on between the big, beautiful bill Elon was talking about and going off on Trump out and back and forth with him a little. But nobody saw this coming. Wow. Hey, Eva, how you doing? Janie, there is something deeper going on. You and Slowburn and a couple others are spouting the same thing. Something is going on. Something's deeper. Now, I'm going to speculate in a little bit. I'm going to try to catch up with you guys. And then we'll move on. Trust me. And no reply. You're already ahead of me there, little bud. I also remember he voted for Biden in 2020. Yeah, well, Musk was a lefty. He was actually kind of a far lefty. Remember, he was a lefty god for a long time. Not disparaging God, but come on. If lefties have a God. Let's see. Yeah, I got enough health problems and everything else going on in my life to be disparaging God. Trust me. That's all it takes. Hey, Connie, how you doing, hon? Just catching up. You guys saying hi. Yes, that's great. And by the way, you do not have to just talk to me. Feel free to ask each other questions, comment on each other's comments, play off each other. It's good. You're not only talking to me, you're talking to each other. You got people in here to chat with and get ideas from. Ladies in jail for Ashley. Yeah, dude. That is crazy. People are in jail over Ashley's diary. I mean, whoa. There was no legal reason for the federal government, like FBI agents and everything, to be going after people for that. They had no jurisdiction in that. Because they were covering for a president who is very Epstein-ish, shall we say. So, yeah. Let's see here. Amy Harris. Yes, Amy Harris. Remember, they went after O'Keefe and a bunch of others. They went after Veritas. They went after, you name it, a bunch of people over this diary. And he's the one that tried to call and give it to them. And they're like coming after him. He's like, dude, I told you I've got this. I'm not publishing shit. And they still came after him. Yeah. Yes. One good thing that will come from this, the files will need to be released. Urbexy, I sure hope you're right. Because you know what? Everybody right now that voted for Trump and most of the Democrats, we all agree on one thing. Well, most of us. Unless we're in these files, you know what I mean? If you're in those files, yeah. In fact, I will say that anybody that sees this war going on and Musk out there screeching like this, and if they are in those files, they are going, oh shit. Because while they've been coasting on right now, going, oh, higher up, strong people will protect us, now there may be no way. If the Trump administration does have these, I agree with Urbexy, they probably will have to get those out, even if Pamela Blondie was trying to hide them, because most Trump people I know do not like Pamela Bondi, did not think she was a good person to a point, and thought she was a little too deep state and connected and dirty-ish in the first place. And some of the games she's been playing, I don't know. But I do think that maybe now, yes, Urbexy, they may have to, that now Pamela Bondi can't stop this. At the very least, release something for the love of God. Let's see. Musk is populating the planet. Yeah, so he's not exactly above board on everything in his life, but we've known that. And we've discussed that even on this channel. I've heard other people discuss it. We know he's not the best. We know not everybody's perfect, but we'll take the good we can get. But I'm going to ask, how many of you, thumbs ups or down here, how many of you saw something like this coming when Musk and him started hanging out and getting close? I, for one, and multiple other pundits I know, were saying, yeah, let's watch him. He's doing good right now. We love some of the good stuff he's done, like saving Twitter and for some free speech stuff. And yeah, he's helping Trump right now. But watch him. And yeah, there was people thinking about this coming up. I am going to give myself a thumbs up because I did think about it. I did see something like this coming. Ellen Pao identified as a former CEO of Reddit, stating that she was present at a party in 2011. Yeah, with Ghislaine Maxwell, yeah. And being at a party is not the worst thing, because when you're rich, you're famous, you're all hobnobbing, I get it. Hell, in my area, there's God knows who I was at parties with back in the day, you know. Most of my partying days are over, but, you know, I'm not rich and hobnobby either, so, you know, whatever. But just being at a party is one thing. I mean, half the celebrities out there who are pissing on Trump. Trump's been with Epstein. Dude, here's pictures of you at parties with Epstein. But that's different. It's the list. It's being on that island, being at weirdo parties on that island, in those Epstein files on doing scurvy crap. That's what we're worried about. And what Musk released later today was not anything new. It was same old, same old. We already knew he's on a couple of the flight logs, but we also knew that Trump had dropped the hammer on Epstein, helped him get convicted. So you thought Epstein had something on Trump then, it would have come out. Hey, Celtic Spirits Coven, how you doing? The Whigs were first, yes? Yeah, Celtic. You like to come in with a little bit of history, but yeah. Maxwell was first person to ever hit 1 million karma points in Reddit. She was one of the top 5 contributors and the top 5 contributor at one point. Wow. And the top contributor at one point. Wow. Dude, that's freaky. Dude, and if you go to Reddit, I keep telling people, go to Reddit and go do like Anything Goes Politics or a lot of their other political Reddits. Sorry, it's a page. And hold on to your shit because there is insanity there that somehow gets away with being up. Yeah, I like freedom of speech too. When you have calls to action, yeah, no. 1798. Wow, the Whigs. I haven't heard about the Whigs for a while. Yeah, the Democrats and Republicans have swallowed up all the other political parties for the most part. Yes, yes. When you name a child X Archangel 13, are you really saying, how many people, you know what? I think there's a point where you get so much money, you cross a line, you get so much money where you, even your own mind, as brilliant as he may be or something, may not be able to comprehend, and you feel like, God, what do I do next? How do I go? I don't know. You really want to just stamp your mark everywhere, so I don't know. And I think to get to a place like Musk has, where he may be the first trillionaire, well, maybe not now, in history, you got to be slightly crazy. They say a lot of genius comes with crazy. Well, if he's the genius of our time, he's probably the craziest motherfucker of our time, too. So, yeah. He's got a lot of kids with weird names. He's got one boy that thinks he's a girl or vice versa. I can't remember which one. Also there. Maxwell Hill is her screen name. Wow. She's still on there? No reply? We'll move on in a second. I've almost caught up with you guys. Why don't you just do the action power? We're all just advisors. Smart as hell. Yeah. A lot of people saw it coming. I see some thumbs ups in there. Well, a lot of people were saying at the time, and I was like, don't trust the guy, but he's doing good shit right now. But Elon has been screwy anyway his whole life. So yeah, I mean, this went back and forth. He's gonna remove the Dragon and spacecraft from use by NASA. I mean, you got people weighing in. Elon Musk answered to Ian Miles Chong, President versus Elon, who wins? My money's on Elon. Trump should be impeached and J.D. Vance should replace him. Not on the words of Elon Musk. If it's proven what he said, yes. But I will say right now, Donald Trump, they call him the Teflon Don for a reason. The man, they've tried everything. They have done everything from cheat, lie, make new laws, illegally prosecute him. They've gone against his constitutional rights. They tried to steal his property, his businesses. They tried to take his life. And through all that, I think if the deep state or lefty had anything on him with Epstein, they would have been out there. It would have been released. So I would not exactly bet on Elon Musk. Donald Trump is the most powerful man in the world at this moment. He has some of his highest popularity ratings ever right now. And honestly, to Trump supporters, a lot of them are really going to circle the wagons hard here. This may hurt Democrats even more because they're all out there screeching and screaming, yeah, see, we told you Trump is bad. But if this comes out to be bullshit, And all these screeching, screaming dumbasses are going to look even dumber and stupider than they do now, and people are going to turn on them even more. The Democrat Party and the lefties are going to look even worse. Their approval ratings will drop even more after this. And Musk will be done. I mean, whoa, holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, so... the relationship between Trump and Epstein is well established. Trump flew on Epstein's plane at least 7 times. We know that. It was openly released years ago. We know what he did. As far as we know. Though it's not clear he ever went to the island. Here's what Trump said about Epstein in 2002. Yes, we know this. But also Donald Trump is the one that got Epstein jailed. So, yeah, and we know, yeah, we can show pictures like this all day. We can. But like No Reply said, we can also scan through. Oops, I got them here somewhere. Oh, they're in my bookmarks. Sorry. Yeah, well, there's emails between Epstein and Elon Musk. From Jeffrey Epstein. Da-da-da-da. Just finished lunch with Boris and Musk. We'll be at the Westin in 30 minutes. So he just got done there. Epstein did, and this is after his conviction for being a child interferer helper, you know what I mean? And he was going to dinner with Elon Musk. Now here's a good one. Yeah, we know about that. There we go. There it is. No reply. Elon Musk hung out with the woman who acquired and booked the for Epstein. And if you want to say it, look at Elon's face. Elon's known for a long history of drug usage, which may be also part of this, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Wonder if these Epstein parties is what got him hooked on the drugs. Just asking a question. That's all I'm doing. Asking a question. And there are multiple pictures of him with Ghislaine Maxwell. There are talks of him being around Epstein himself. Yeah, Musk accuses Trump of being on the Epstein list, like we don't know what's up there. Old news, Elon, but we have some more old news for you. Imagine this. It's a Q drop. Well, Anons don't forget much such things. This was a bit of the bottom end of an email and everything. It says to who it's at. Look, this is from an Epstein email. And right here, Elon Musk was included in that who was being sent to. Whoopsie. There are people going, maybe when Musk and Trump really got in it, and that's where the black eye came from. Trump actually punched him. Maybe. There's a reward for Maxwell. Big congratulations. Wow. No, Janie, I think just, you don't have to be smart as hell. Just paying attention, and we all like, Elon, let's not just openly trust. Hell, I don't totally trust RFK Jr. or Tulsi even. Come on, a lot of people kind of scurvy traitors. Rebecca says the problem for now is NASA don't have any proven, tested way of getting people to space. Well, Elon has said that so far. But remember, Elon, SpaceX, he doesn't have king status at SpaceX. He has a board of directors. He has investors he answers to. So I'm not sure Elon can just do that. That might be above his pay grade. That might be where his board of directors would remove his ass. That happens. So yeah. Whew. Went to jail following arrest. And the funny thing is, we've never seen anything from that list. They've had it. And if they had Donald Trump on it, on that evidence, I think we would have seen it. In fact, I'm going to ask you guys, all of you in the chat, do you think if the deep state, or hell, Epstein himself, when Trump helped get him convicted, don't you think it would have been released by now to stop him with everything else they've done to Trump? I think so. But what do you think about that? Trump hitting his slap would have explained him suddenly throwing the toys. Nice way to put it, Urbexy. Being get my layoff. Elon could never be president. He was born in South Africa. Yeah. I heard some lefty actually say that today. I can't care what podcast I was listening to at the gym. And, well, maybe Elon can run for president. And somebody else on the stream said, he's not American. He can't. Oh. And then somebody else said, hey, just a little bit ago, you hated him. Now you suddenly love him because he goes against Orange Man. It's like, lefties have zero beliefs. It's only what gives them power in the moment. Let's see. Celtic Spirits Coven, hire an accountant. That's what happened. Saves stocks. Leftists hate him, so go against Trump. Yeah. Possible, yeah. Or as we're going to talk about a little bit, what about his drug use, guys? I doubt that. He's probably using before that. Really? Maybe. Elon Musk was also brought up in Epstein lawsuit too. Yeah, he was. I would think it would be by now, yeah. If Elon wasn't a billionaire, he would be a homeless addict staring on the live streams starring in live streams in Kensington. He might, yeah. He has so much money that even as a super addict, he can afford it. Of course, it depends on, he's also got the money with medical stuff and stuff to help offset it. Just saying. J&E, oh hell yeah, if the Dems had solid proof, it would have been out forever ago. I think so myself, which is why I think, unless something drops tomorrow, I don't know why that empty tab is there, tomorrow, I think that Musk may be in trouble. He's got to come out 24, 48 hours from now and drop evidence, or else he is done. I think, hell, you can get prosecuted for crap like this. So yeah, and I still think Elon's big, but Donald Trump is more powerful. He's a billionaire himself, not Musk level, but he's president of the United States. So, and he's used to having people attack him. So, Elon asked a masseuse if she would jam his clam, and he would give her a horse. He does that stuff. Hell, Ashley St. Clair, I call up her tweets. She was tweeting at Donald Trump, hey, if you need any more stuff on Elon, get a hold of me. I got some stuff. A lot of his baby mamas have come out and said he's off. And then they only shut up after he really dumped a crap load of money, which he does that a lot. And I think he does that to shut people up. So yeah. All 4 of his baby mamas are Jewish. Hey, Ryan, what's up, bud? Oh, it has been released. Trump is well known to be on the upstate. Well, we know that. But he never went to the island. Yeah. Well, though, Ryan, if they had something really deep, if they had proof that Trump had been diddling, best way I think of to put it, if he had been partaking of Epstein's buffet, I don't know how else to put this, because you can't say stuff on YouTube. If he was doing the scurvy crap, I think, and it would have been released. We all knew about the flight log thing, and Trump didn't care. He's like, yeah. But also, Trump dropped the evidence that he's the one that booted Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago when he found out what about him. He's the one that went to the FBI. He helped put Epstein away. So I think Epstein would have come out and said, get in your ass. Sorry, my voice is still iffy, guys. So yeah, we already know that part, Ryan. I think that if there was the deep evidence, the oh my God, oh shit evidence, that would have been out by now. I mean, they didn't have to take a shot at Trump. By taking a shot, that was a gamble, because if it missed, it made him even more popular. If you strike me down, I'll become more popular than you can possibly imagine. Well, in this case, it was if you miss. Don't you dare jump on me, cat. Go away. You had your food. I have a 14-pound cat. Looks like he's going to try to jump up my lap. I don't want his claws. So, yeah. I think they wouldn't have tried to take him out and risk making him more popular, where he couldn't be beat almost. I think they just would have released, hey, look what Trump did. Uh-oh. That would have ended it. Would have ended it. Let's see. Trying to catch up here. All 4 baby mamas are Jewish. Okay. Yep. Did you post that another time? I can't remember. I'm losing track. Go away, Jax. You're not. No. About knocked that over. I had the lid off. Let's see. I think legally he did enough to cover his ass. He only said he was mentioned in the files. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not going to get in the middle of a billionaire fight. I'll talk about it, but boy, I would not like to be involved in that. But he didn't say he was actually involved. I don't know. You can extrapolate pretty heavily when he says, well, this is why they haven't been released. Ugh. That's openly, kind of making everybody say that, he was doing diddling stuff. I vote we keep referring to it as the Epstein buffet. Thank you. You like that? It's the best I could do to try to keep it clean, Ryan. Thank you. Well, I'm glad I found a new one. Okay, the Epstein buffet. I will stick with it. Yeah, Jax, I don't know if you guys saw him. He's sitting over here staring at me. He's mad at me because I'm not giving him more food even though I fed him his full dinner. And he doesn't have a way to step on with his new desk to get on camera very much. What are you saying? The crime is by making... Well, sometimes, Ryan, even under our free speech laws, just an accusation can be a crime depending how it's done, what the goal is, and stuff. If you're trying to damage somebody's business purposely, yes, that can be a crime. If you're trying to damage somebody personally as a man or get them in trouble with the law, that can be illegal. I'm not a lawyer, but I know a little bit about some of that libel and some of that what you're trying to do. Why you said it is more important or as important as how you said it at times. There are lines that can be crossed. Hey, no problem, Janie. Have a good one, bud. Dragon Booty. You gonna read that book, Trails in the Sand by Peter Dragging? Tiger's Revenge right now. Tiger's Revenge by Claude Balls. Hopefully the FAA cut back on the Starship craziness. It's cool and all that, but it's just 27-story tube. Actually, they were upping it. I don't know if you heard. They were going to up it to 25 launches a year. Well, that was total from SpaceX. But 25 launches a year, they're upping their launch numbers. Yeah, I'm not saying the guy's not a genius on getting certain things done. Autism helps, but so sometimes all the drugs he's on. Let me see here. Let's see. I'm going to check Grumble real quick. I'm not trying to ignore you guys on Rumble. I see a couple of you over there. Oh, what's Rumble doing for me? Oh, okay. Rumble was not playing for me. There it is. How you guys doing over on Rumble? I know, as everyone been informed, no, I understand if you can't check, because unless you set up a Rumble account, I get it. But thank you for being there. All right, have a good one, Janie and Eva. If you're taking off too, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Please hit thumbs up on the way out, you guys. All right, I'm gonna look this up real quick because I didn't remember this till we were talking. Let's see. Come on. I'm not sure I'm even spelling this right. There. Please respect your privacy. You guys interview Chloe's Planet. Ashley St. Clair. So I did spell it right. Let me see. Is that her right there? I think so. Is that her? I'm trying to figure out if that's her or not. Oh, there's my wife. I can't answer that, and she's calling, and I gotta talk because her ringtone can get me nailed. So, Jax, go get that phone, would you? I don't think she understands I'm live, and I can't pick it up. So, hang on a sec. I'm gonna have to turn my mic off, guys. Her ringtone could get me copyrighted. Can you guys even hear that? It's a long ways away, so I'm trying to talk over it. There, it stopped. All right. Sorry about that. Is this the right answer? No, that don't look like her. Does it? No. All right. Well, it looks like her. Okay, you guys couldn't hear it good because it's a cartoon theme song of the Gummy Bears cartoon, but it might get me copyrighted since YouTube has been copyright crazy now. 2 to 3 seconds of something popping up in the background of your video and they'll nail you. Okay, so this is her. All right. Trying to see if she posted lately. Where do I get lately? I hate when they put things out of order like this. See, I don't think this is the right account from her. Because she posted today about this whole Elon Musk thing. Well, I'll follow so I have it to look at in the future. I'll have to look, see if I can find something. Because she's posted since then. There's no way. She must have another account. Oh, Lord loves a duck. Because that's her. No child. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let me see if I can just find it to there. Sorry, guys. Okay, that was her, yeah. I just didn't see the post because there's nothing newer there than 2 years old. Yeah, even that's a year old. It's like they're trying to hide her or something. Or everything's out of order. Well, here's one, newer. Well, that's Larry's taunting, but nationalizing SpaceX and naming Ashley St. Clair CEO would be such a Trump thing to do. Oh, my. Wouldn't that be something? Nationalize SpaceX and put Ashley St. Clair in as CEO. Whoa, that would be... Dude, you would see Musk go nuclear. Whoo-wee. Ashley St. Clair, Zelensky called Trump world leaders know who the next... We already saw that. I mean, god dang, man. Here you go. Ashley St. Clair has offered her services to President Trump. I don't know why this doesn't come up when I'm right on her account. Stupid. Hey, at real Donald Trump. Let me know if you need any breakup advice. Ouch. And I guess there were some other tweets from her, but my God, what is wrong with X when you go right to somebody's thing, you know? You think it would just come right up, but I guess not. But yeah, I'm not sure Elon should be tossing stuff around with all of his baby mamas out there and stuff going on. And the stuff that he's done in the past, being with Ghislaine himself, going to dinners with Epstein, having Epstein over at his house. These are after convictions. So yeah. Hang on real quick. I won't be on long, Karen. Sorry, just letting her know. Hopefully the FAA cut back. Okay, did that one. No, it's not a crime. It's civil. See, I don't know. But Ryan, there is ways when you use things to damage somebody. It isn't civil anymore. It can be criminal. And when you're screwing with the president of the United States, there is other stuff that becomes national security and criminal, especially since Musk had a security clearance and still does because of SpaceX and stuff. So there may be things that we don't know, there's statutes and regulations in there that he may be breaking. So I don't know. I would like to side with you on that, but I don't know. And I don't know, actual malice? I'm going to say there's some malice here. I'm going to say there's some malice with all of his posts today and some of his other statements. They include the Falcon 9. They launch that thing twice a week currently. Not a fan of Starlink. Well, I will say this, though. Right now, SpaceX is kicking the living shit out of NASA. NASA, as some of you know, I think NASA's become a lazy, bloated, uninspiring money suck right now. They don't inspire nobody. So yeah. St. Clair is very noticeable. You'll know when you see her. Oh, yeah. Just this small picture of her, this avatar, really doesn't look like her very well. But yeah, she's giving advice to Trump. So, I think that's funny. Funny it doesn't link right to, usually you click these and it links right to the original tweet, and isn't. So yeah, she's a cute girl. Elon doesn't normally go for fuggos, if you remember the old 80s term, the fuggos. So yeah. All right, have a good one, Eva. I didn't mention that. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is gonna go downhill from here? You think Elon's spurged out his stuff now? Yeah, she's a cute girl. I'm not saying he goes for the uggos, but man, I just think Elon better not be throwing this around. All right. Over here, Magageddon, breaking Steve Bannon calls for Elon Musk's deportation. Good luck. Urges Trump admin to investigate alleged drug use. He's admitted to using drugs like ketamine and a bunch of other crap in the past. So I'm not sure how much alleged, I guess maybe we'll say that to cover our butts. Sites claim that Musk is owned by the CCP. Well, that is weird. We can talk about Musk and the weird stuff going on with China. I don't know how much you guys know, but usually to do business in China, you have to give up all of your proprietary plans, softwares, you name it. And China, yeah, they steal. They steal it and make their own cheapy crap copies of it. But you have to give up so much, and the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, actually runs your company over there and can seize it from you. Except Elon. Elon seems to be able to do whatever he wants in China. They have not seized his proprietary property. He did not have to do the same things other American companies do. He has gotten away with a lot. So yeah. So it is weird how Elon Musk can get away with the stuff with his companies in China that nobody else can. So maybe something there. Like I said, Ryan, I think we're just gonna, I don't know all the regulations to do with top secret stuff, the president, and everything he's doing. So I would just say there's a chance what he's doing could get him in legal trouble. Maybe not, but I think there's a chance. So yeah. How to fuck yourself up 101. Elon, do drugs. Yeah. This from Forbes. Musk used heavy drugs, including ketamine, and ecstasy while he became close to Trump. So maybe he was high as he was going, wee, dancing on stage, and I love Trump more as much as any man can love a man. But now he's come down. I mean, that's why he's going goofy. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see here. All right. Any of you on Rumble, if you have an account, feel free to, in the chat, did you guys know that Musk has had drug usage issues? You guys in YouTube, same thing. If you knew about his drug use issues in the past, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. You know, maybe I shouldn't do that because maybe the YouTube overlords go, he's getting thumbs down in his chats. Oh, crap. So now this has been a thing. Elon Musk reportedly increased drug use while aligning with Trump. Ketamine affected his bladder. He used ecstasy, the psychedelic mushrooms. Carried a daily pill box with about 20 pills. Kind of light. I take that for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner each, including apparent Adderall. He has also appeared under the influence at the White House. Well, he's been a little screwy at times, but of course, maybe that's where the black eye. Who knows? Yes, the Chinese copycats. Oh, the Chinese are the biggest stealers in the world. Hell, I don't know how they got away with it. Top Gear back in the day, or was it Grand Tour? With Jeremy Clarkson. They did an episode showing all the Chinese knockoffs. And they were in China. I believe for that episode, it's like, how did you guys not get arrested? Why do I have a... Now I have my other cat going around my legs. So yeah, the drug usage has been well known. But I don't know. Let's see. Bunch of people talking about it. Well, because it was mentioned right when he was split with Trump at all. According to the New York Times, Elon Musk's drug use has increased significantly since he became a close ally of Trump. Sources report that he has admitted that his high ketamine consumption is affecting his bladder. Musk said regularly consume ecstasy, blah, blah, blah. It's unclear as under the influence during appearances at the White House or when exercising new federal powers. However, witnesses report erratic behavior, public insults towards officials, and sometimes... Okay. Funny thing is, I like how they say, has increased significantly. But it increased. It means he's already on this stuff. Okay, Bunny read it. Okay. Alright, so... here's something that some other people have brought up. Let me see. Do I need it on... That's my post. Okay, so we're going to go over here. I think I bookmarked it earlier today. A couple people had some good points. Let's see. Yeah, I already did that. Oh, here you go. If he's on the Epstein list doing scurvy stuff that Elon's trying to, trying to throw shade that he did, let's say. Throw shade. How's that one, Ryan? That he was partaking of the Epstein buffet. Then why'd you let him watch your kid? Yeah. He had his kid, little X, around Trump all the time. Huh. Really? And a bunch of people started bringing that up. I think I caught part of D-Day Cobra's stream, and somebody brought that up as I was walking out of the gym. It's like, yeah, a junkie is typically used for an IV. Heroin addict, I don't believe there's evidence of IV opiate use. Way too much energy. These are calling him what he is, a junkie. Well, knew it was an issue. Yeah, he uses, yeah. Thing is, I heard that years ago before he ever, and I wasn't even on my ear quite as close to the ground as I do anymore, but I knew that years ago. And like I said, the time they're up here talking about how, well, it's getting increased. Well, Elon Musk met with Epstein in his buffet bordello. Well, after his conviction, too. He is on the documents, not Trump, who brought Epstein to justice. No, he isn't. Trump did it. Yep, Trump got Epstein convicted. But Elon was meeting with him in his buffet bordello. Musk responded to the subpoena by calling the idea it would take financial advice from Epstein absurd. He stated Epstein never advised him on anything whatsoever. While Musk acknowledged meeting with Epstein briefly and visiting his Manhattan home, he denied knowing Epstein well and declined Epstein's repeated invitations to his island. Musk also addressed the photo with him with Ghislaine, saying she photobombed him. Didn't look like it to me. He looked perfectly fine with her. Anyone 40 and younger have little money, use something pretty often. They just don't see it. All bad generations that came before. Oh, yeah. It depends on what you're using. I mean, I'm not a big person against using pot. Just don't drive on it. I was in a car accident with some friends. Somebody was whacked out high on their weed. Their reflexes are putz. His friends admitted he didn't react when he saw the light. Drove right through the red light and hit us. Thankfully, we were in a much bigger truck. They were in a small car. So, woohoo us. I bet Elon security people are slightly more nervous than usual. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you got the president, man. Ooh. SEAL Team 6 coming in. Wow. I like this one. This one just being a little more, semi-balanced here. Am I like the only one that realizes both Trump and Musk and his brother knew and regularly dealt with Epstein? Yeah. So Elon throwing this out, not the best thing. Elon Musk trying to burn Trump, saying he was involved with Epstein, supposedly. So even knowing it, he supported Trump, donated hundreds of millions, by the way, to him, and became best friends. Okay. 100%. Smells a lot like hypocrite. Or I'd say it smells a lot like bullshit. So wait a second, you knew he was on this list. Let's say you knew he was partaking at the buffet. But you said, I'm going to be his buddy and donate hundreds of millions to help him get elected president. If we go by what that is. But I still think Musk needed Trump more. Musk saw Trump going to win. Attached himself to Trump after the Butler thing. That's when he became his buddy. Right after Trump stood up, fight, fight, fight. Suddenly Musk went from to, yeah, I'm going to hang out with Trump. Go Trump. He became amazing. Suddenly, best buddies. So, yeah. He's letting his kid hang out with Trump multiple times all over. He's donating millions, becoming his buddy. So, yeah. Okay. Right, so his baby mama's told the press, Elon need to get a hold of her. Yeah, there's people talking about that. Karen, are you top steps? Sorry. I'll be done in 5 minutes. All right. Not Trump, Musk. Yes, done in 5 minutes, everybody. Be a short stream. Got plenty to do. Maybe not till press. Elon need to get a hold of her. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, though. Just wait till the story of Trump's dad goes mainstream. I think that's already gone mainstream. They've talked about his dad multiple times. So, yeah. Musk accuses Trump for being on the Epstein list. Like, we don't know what's up there. Yeah, and there's Elon Musk on a thread. I did that. Got his black eye. Yeah, we saw that. And nothing we didn't already know. Yeah. Hanging out with big parties. Musk admitting he knew that Trump was on the Epstein flight list and backed him anyways. I did know hella predators, but I still hang with them just to see how their mind work. Well, that's weird. Yike. Now, that does not look like she photobombed him at all. Let's see. Sorry, just trying to go through the rest of these. It's quite hypocritical of Elon because he was also hanging out with Ghislaine and Epstein. Yes, multiple times. Had personal relationship with him. Yes, he went to his house. If you don't know the guy or like him, why you go over his hang out at his house and talk after his conviction? You don't do that. His ex-wife already confirmed they would go to the Epstein's home and even had kung fu practice, whatever that means. Eugh, if that's a code word, I do not want to know kung fu practice. Yike. Oh, it was Ashley? Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Trump's dad. Oh, well, Trump's dad had his own issues, but that's been talked about multiple times in the past too. Happy by him being everywhere with Musk, yeah. All right, but yeah, so kung fu practice. Yeah. Let's really hope that's not a code word. Musk in 2019 statement of Vanity Fair several years ago, I was at his house in Manhattan for about 30 minutes in the middle of the afternoon with Tallulah Riley, as she was curious about meeting this strange person for a novel she was writing. Huh? We did not see anything inappropriate at all, apart from weird art. He tried to repeatedly get me to visit his island. I declined. Tallulah Riley, who divorced Musk in 2016, posted a message on Twitter in 2020 addressing the photo of Maxwell and Musk together, adding that she had been to Epstein's house with Musk. While she said she only spoke for herself, Riley said she had sought Musk's permission before publicly responding about the photo. And he probably said, yeah, don't want to say the wrong thing or I'll cut you off. Or you'll go up in the next rocket. Elon and I went to Epstein's house in New York City as part of an itinerary of appointments. Why would you even do that? Dude, if somebody convicted of the shit he's convicted of, I said, hey, yeah, why don't you come on over and I'll talk to you about stuff for a book, or, hey, kung fu practice. I'm not going near that person's house. Seriously, how many of you guys in the chat, either platform, how many of you would go anywhere near anybody like him, not just Epstein, but anybody like his, house? Would you go over there? That does not add up. And he doesn't look like she photobombed him. But that's just me. All right. Woo! Woohoo! We all know this already. Yep. Elon Musk is hurting to position himself as the good guy, but let's not forget, Elon's former wife confirmed they visited his home at least twice. So they went twice. Yay. Ew, Urbexy. I was worried somebody would go there. I was worried. Dang it. All right, yeah. Liberals call I like this one. Liberals call Elon Musk a Nazi for his salute a few months ago. If now they now agree with him about Donald Trump being on Epstein's list, they are literally agreeing with Adolf. That's how it works, right? Uh-oh. Lefties. How do you ever reconcile your shit? Because they don't care. They'll turn now and go, well, now we love him again. It's what gives us power in the moment. Now they'll love him. Damn it, Rebecca. I can't stop seeing that in the chat. A lot of people are saying, so he knowingly worked with someone who has ties to Epstein and brought his child around this man. This doesn't make you look better, Elon. A lot of people talking about that. Elon Musk, Trump's in the Epstein files. I let my son hang out with him. Fucking nonsense. Elon Musk is a liar, is what Pinot Americano automatically says. Yeah, he's letting his... Dude, would you let, even if there was Secret Service or anything else, would you let a person who was at the Jeffrey Epstein buffet even lay a hand on your child, even if you and the Marines are there? No. What's he going to do? Tell bedtime stories to his kid later? Yeah, and then when you were young, do you remember when I brought you around somebody who went to the Epstein buffet regularly? And you danced around with him and held his hand. He picked you up, put you in Air Force Two. Do you remember that? Those were good times, wasn't it, son? My gosh. A lot of people pointed out. I've pointed out if Elon Musk really thought President Trump was involved in the Epstein buffet island, why would he have brought his son around him all of the time? Yes. Practicing that Wang Chung technique. Oh my God, you guys. You're assuming he was able to think logically. You're right. Ketamine and all the other stuff, yeah. I played that the other night, but yeah. So let's pull it up here and do a little final thoughts, because my voice is leaving me, as you can tell. Me and the wife got some stuff to do. And then I'm going to try to catch a little bit of the Geeks and Gamers stream yet. But I am losing my voice, so unfortunately we're going to cut this about. But yeah, assuming he's able to think Wang Chung. Well, I don't know if he's wanging Chung, but he could have been wanging somebody. Ugh. Man. Boy, my shirt is making everything glow. Ooh, there it is. It's my shirt. See, if I cover some of it, the camera changes. Undo it. That's cool. So my shirt is that bright. It says running sucks. So yeah, that's about what I got right now. But man, the news, we are living in the most insane times right now. I mean, did you guys have this on your bingo card? I had something happening between them sometime. I knew that was going to end, but I didn't have this on my bingo card. I mean, did any of you guys have this thing on your bingo card where he's going to say, yep, he's going to part with Trump and then say Epstein buffet? I did not. He really should have made sure his hands are clean before pointing fingers. Yeah. Yeah, should have been eating from the buffet with his own fingers. Ah, look at that. Liking the buffet. Hey, Jermaine, how's it going? President Trump even babysat for Musk. Yes, we just talked about that before he came on, buddy. How you doing? Getting ready to head off here as my voice is going, and my wife is waiting for me with the dogs. So, yep. In the past stream, I said give them 3 months before they have a massive fallout. Yes. I'm not sure if I was close or not. I don't know. I can't remember which stream, but I do remember you saying that. Yes, yes, yes. And I don't think I disagreed either. Did I? Don't think so. So I've always been watching him. Side eye, side eye. How you doing, Jermaine? Sorry, guys. Even my lemonade is not helping. Yeah, my voice is about done. There we go. Got a little back. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. It's got a short stream. It's just barely over an hour, but thank you very much. I am going to hop out, guys, I am losing it, and she's up there tapping her foot, which she should be. But thank you very much, guys, for coming in. If you haven't yet, please hit thumbs up on the way out, whether you're on Rumble or on YouTube. I don't know if I'll come back on tonight, because obviously I'm having a talking problem. So not totally over the scurvy I picked up from somebody. Someone flips allegiance, they can never be trusted. That is a good point. And on Rebexy's point, right there, I think I'm going to hop out of here. And I will talk to you guys probably sometime tomorrow, as long as I can talk and get my voice back. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you tomorrow. You know, now you guys are posting in the chat and I want to read. Darn you. Probably was busy making another kid, so the Donald babysit. Ew. He should change his nationality from... Oh, very nice. You mean we might have a piece? Oh, my God. All right, that's it. That's it, Urbexy. You are up way too late in your country, my friend. All right, guys, thank you very much. I hear noises, the steps. I got to go. Talk to you later. Have a good one. And... we are living in the simulation. My God, what is going to happen tomorrow with this? Don't wear an orange shirt. Ooh, look at that. Covered up. That's cool. All right.